Welcome everyone. In this video, we are showcasing some fun battles in the Open Ultra League, guys, featuring Gengar, one of my favorites, guys. And man, Ultra League is back, and I thought, let's kick this thing off right. Let's showcase some battles in the Open Ultra League, where that is going to be the most accessible option for most people. As Ultra League Remix is just flooded with XLs, guys, we all know. So I wanted to bring you guys a nice solid team that is very much accessible in my opinion, featuring Gengar. And this team runs Obstagoon in the lead. Obstagoon, probably the most common lead you will run into in the Open Ultra League. And that is for good reason, guys. It has a lot of utility and a lot of coverage in the Open Ultra League. Running counter, cross chop, and night slash, you've got a lot of coverage with Obstagoon, that making it a very solid lead. You can handle those steel types, you can handle those ghost types, and the dark types, which we all are bound to run into, as sure as day, guys. And this team also runs Cresselia as a safe swap. Very strong Pokemon, ranked number 2 or 3 overall, I believe, according to PV Poke. But it is actually ranked number 2 as the second best safe swap in the Open Ultra League, right behind none other than Galarian Stunfisk, guys. Cresselia is a super solid safe swap in the Open Ultra League, and that is because of its bulk and its moveset, guys. We are running Grass Knot. That is a legacy move for Cresselia. So if you weren't fortunate enough to catch one, back when Grass Knot was in the move pool, you will have to use an Elite Charge TM, guys, if you don't have a Cresselia with Grass Knot. I recommend Grass Knot just because you've got a lot more coverage, guys, particularly those mud boys and those water types. So, had a lot of fun with this team, but without further ado, let's get right into these battles, guys. I had a lot of fun with this team, and if you haven't already noticed, guys, this is the team that Zionic, fellow content creator, was able to hit Legend with back in Season 7. So we're met with a Gengar, they go right into a Poliwrath, and we go into Cresselia. Cresselia is a solid answer to Poliwrath, because all of our fast move, Psycho Cut, is doing super effective, and both of our charge moves would do massive super effective damage to Poliwrath. So Cresselia is a very good option, but we were a little slow on the swap, and they got way ahead on energy. You wouldn't think so, but with a fast move like Mud Shot, it is very easy to get ahead on energy. So we are playing a little bit of catch-up here, but it's a good thing that Cresselia is so darn bulky, guys, because we are able to hold our ground up against this Poliwrath. We've already gotten a shield from them. They are fighting very, very hard for switch advantage. But that's okay, guys, because we've got Grass Knot, and if they let this through, this will be doing quite a bit of super effective damage, and it does. But we have been debuffed by that newly buffed move of Scald. So we've got our work cut out for us here, and we do get that second shield. That is amazing, guys. They are fighting super hard for switch advantage, and they aggressively go into a Mew. Holy smokes, and we go back into our Obstagoon. So, guys, it's so funny. I'm thinking, okay, Obstagoon's a very, very good check to Mew, and we get the boost. I'm thinking, I don't need to shield anything here. Nothing that they have could possibly one-shot, but look at this, guys. Focus Blast right to the face, and oh my gosh, I was not expecting a Focus Blast. Holy smokes. But that's okay, guys. We're in good shape here. We come in with Gengar, and we're going to absolutely shield up whatever this is. This Gengar is very much glassy, and we get a nice, healthy farm off of this Mew. They come in with that Poliwrath. They throw their energy immediately. We absolutely have to shield this, and we're going to look to farm up a little bit, and then we're going to throw a Shadow Punch because I wasn't sure. I think that they were just one off from the move, if not already there. But yeah, we're not risking anything. They come back in with that Gengar, and guys, we are able to get to a Shadow Ball. This is absolutely going to be one-shotting that Gengar, and we say bye-bye to Gengar. GG's. That is going to be a good game. Very nice. Guys, I had a lot of fun with this team, and if you haven't noticed, guys, this is one of the teams that I featured in my top 5 best non-XL teams for the Ultra League. Check it out if you haven't already, link in the description. But we've got Gengar Lead, and you love to see it, and they go into a Cresselia, so we go in the Gengar. Gengar is a pretty decent answer for a Cresselia, especially if you're running Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball one-shots from about 60% health on a Cresselia, so why not find out? We're going to throw this Shadow Ball because most people will not shield their Cresselia, and they're expecting Sludge Bomb, and we say bye-bye to Cresselia. Gengar, absolutely deleting that Cresselia. So Gengar's done its job. We're just going to chip as much as we can on this Obstagoon here. All of our damage is triple resisted with that normal dark typing of Obstagoon. Guys, you know Obstagoon is one of the hardest counters to a Gengar. Even though their counters are double resisted by us, that's okay. We do let that go. We come in with our own Cresselia, guys. Cresselia is a decent option to Obstagoon. We can do quite a bit of damage with our Moonblast, and we get there with only 7 Psycho Cuts, and Cresselia can tank these Night Slashes. What we want to do, guys, is get this Obstagoon as low as possible for the mirror matchup, but they aggressively go into their own Gengar. That is so funny, but that's okay. We've got Obstagoon for that. So we're just going to get off the super effective Night Slash. That did quite a bit of damage, and we are triple resisting these Shadow Claws, guys. We do throw up a shield here. Could have been a Sludge Bomb, but it is just a Shadow Ball. Didn't have to shield that. That's okay, though. We're in good shape here, guys. We can farm up quite a bit here because we know that they now have Shadow Ball and Shadow Punch. So we are in a very good position here. We're just going to farm up as much as possible. Not going to hit any of these bubbles, hoping to get just a few more counters, but that Gengar was extremely low, and that will take it out. They come back in with that Obstagoon, and we've got 2 cross chops ready for it. These are going to absolutely get both of the shields from this Obstagoon, and we do have a move stored on our Cresselia, guys. So after we get that shield, we're going to go right in, get off this super effective Moonblast onto this Obstagoon. It's going to be getting it very low, and they concede the matchup. They say, no moss, I'm out of here. Good game, well played to them. So far, so good with this Obstagoon team. Guys, give the video a like. If you're liking what you're seeing so far, give the video a like. It really helps the channel out big time, guys. But we are met with a Shadow Machamp. This is absolutely not what you want to see. We got to go into our Cresselia safe swap. And they come in with an Umbreon. So immediately, guys, I'm thinking this is a team that I featured in my top 5 best teams for the Open Ultra League. If you haven't yet seen it, check it out, guys. But this team ranks #1 on PvPoke if I am accurate in what I think it is, guys. And that team would be Shadow Machamp Lead with Umbreon and Talonflame in the back. So, very high-powered team, very difficult team to overcome. But we're going to try our best here. We both have given up a shield. Cresselia does lose to Umbreon. It is very close, but we've got to get through one of these. We got to have them let through one of these Moonblasts. If not, at this health range, it's just going to be too difficult to overcome, guys. And they do not allow that to go through, so that is bad for us. We have to let this go. We have to save a shield for Gengar, guys. And we're trying to get to that Moonblast, but we just can't get to it. They're going to take us out. We got to let this go. At the time, I was thinking that's the play. We got to come in with Obstagoon and get as much of a farm as we can. And there it is. There's the Talonflame. So this is we were reading this team accurately. The #1 ranked team on PvPoke, being Shadow Machamp and Umbreon and Talonflame in the back. Very hard team to overcome, guys, but we're going to make do and try and do what we can. We got to take out this Talonflame with our Obstagoon. We're going to let this go. We can, if it's a flame charge, we can tank one. And we probably should have stayed in with Obstagoon there, but I was thinking they've still got that Umbreon in the back. We're down on our Cresselia. Got to throw up a shield here. Gengar is very glassy, guys. We're going to try and farm that thing down. And it's just not going to happen, guys. Maybe if we were running Sludge Bomb, we'd have a little bit more of a chance, but even then, I'm not sure. That Shadow Ball did quite a bit to Umbreon. It's quite a bit of resisted damage, and Gengar just hits so darn hard. But yeah, right when we come in, they're going to come in with that Machamp, and they've got a Cross Chop locked and loaded for us, guys. Don't have a prayer here. That's going to be GG's to them. No shame in losing to the #1 ranked team on PvPoke, I guess. Good game. Well played. Moving into the next battle, let's see what we got. Giratina, nice shiny Giratina on the lead. You love to see it, guys. This is a very good lead for Obstagoon, especially knowing that it's running Shadow Claw. That is amazing. So we're gonna, knowing that they're running Shadow Claw, we can comfortably over farm here, guys. Dragon Claws don't do very much to Obstagoon. Obstagoon has quite a bit of bulk in the Ultra League. So we're going to look to get off a Night Slash. This will be doing quite a bit of damage. Super effective. And we get the boost. Oh, man, it is over. We're going to say bye-bye to Giratina, guys. This Night Slash is going to be doing quite a bit. Not going to take it out, but it did quite a bit. Boosted Night Slash from an Obstagoon. Terrifying if you're a Giratina player. So we're going to farm up a little bit more here, and then we're going to look to get rid of it. Not going to overfarm just because we want to preserve some health on our boosted Obstagoon, guys. We still don't know what they have in the back, and we get rid of, say bye-bye to Giratina, and they've got a Togekiss. We go right into our Cresselia, and they've got Registeel in the back. So this is a play on a very common team, known to, I affectionately call it the OG team, guys. And that team typically runs Giratina with Registeel and Cresselia in the back. But this variation has Togekiss. That's a nice replacement for Cresselia. Cresselia does lose to Registeel, but it can chip away quite a bit with these Moonblast guys. And we do have a 10% chance to get a attack debuff. So that's what we're going for here. Not going to shield anything here. We're just going to play this out and let them take us out, and then look to come back in with our Obstagoon. So we are just chipping away, trading charge attacks here. We do get to another Moonblast. Hopefully we get the debuff. No debuff, that's okay. We're going to try and get to one more charge attack before they can take us out, and we CMP tie there. We hit Grass Knot not thinking that we'd be able to get to the Moonblast, and they undercharge. So this does go through. It's a shame we didn't hit Moonblast. That would be doing a little bit more damage than a Grass Knot would, but that's okay. Any chip damage is very much welcome. We can come right back in with Obstagoon and look to farm up to a Cross Chop. We are going to throw this. If they don't shield, this will get them extremely low, if not take them out, and they do shield. That is amazing. At this point, knowing that they have a Togekiss in the back, we don't need to shield this. We can save both of our shields for Gengar to close out this game strong. They are down a shield, and Gengar with shield advantage and an energy advantage is next to unstoppable, guys. We're going to look to bait with a Shadow Punch. If they let it through, it'll do a nice amount of neutral damage to this Togekiss. They did call the bait there. Very risky, because that very much could have been a Sludge Bomb, which would have taken them out. But that's okay. We can farm up a little bit here, as Togekiss does take quite a bit of time to get to its charge attack with Charm. All we need is one Shadow Punch. One gets the shield, and the next one will be taking them out. They are extremely low, guys. Gengar, such a monster. Oh man, one of my favorites, guys. And we can easily get to a Shadow Punch on this Registeel. Those lock-ons do no damage to Gengar. They are double resisted with our Ghost typing. And we say bye-bye to Registeel as the timer goes down. That's going to be a good game. Well played to them. Very nice. Gengar putting in work, guys. My goodness, what a fun team. And that's the point of this team. I wanted to showcase that you really don't absolutely need XLs to have success. This is a very, very good team, guys. And we got another Giratina in the lead. Running Dragon Breath, not as good, not as comfy, not as comfortable of a matchup for Obstagoon, but still a decent matchup for Obstagoon nonetheless. We're going to look to get off this Night Slash here, chip away at this Giratina. Knowing that it's running Dragon Breath, we're not going to want to stay in here too long, guys, because with Dragon Breath, it is more of a neutral matchup. As you can see, they're starting to add up on Obstagoon. We don't know what they have in the back. They could have a Steel type in the back or another Dark type. So we're going to look to swap out into Cresselia. We're going to throw up a shield here to preserve some health on Obstagoon, as we did not successfully make the catch there and go into Cresselia. And they're staying in, which is interesting. They're either weak to Cresselia in the back, or they may be making a slight misplay by staying in, but they let the Giratina go down, and they've come in with Empoleon. So that looks to be a slight of a bit of a misplay on their end. Probably should have gone right into that Empoleon. Just because they let us get ahead on energy, but that plays to our advantage here, guys. Cresselia doesn't have the greatest matchup up against Empoleon, as they do resist our Psycho Cuts with their Steel typing, but these Grass Knots do hit for a decent amount of neutral damage, so we're going to spam them with as many Grass Knots as we can, and we do get a shield. That's amazing. So now we are even on shields, and we get to another Grass Knot. This will be doing quite a bit of neutral damage to this Empoleon if they let it go, and they do. So we can come in with Obstagoon. Tried to get off a cross chop, but they CMP hit Tyus there. We can let this go, soak that damage, and then look to farm down with Gengar. And 2 Shadow Claws do the trick. We say bye-bye to Empoleon, and they've got an Alolan Muck in the back. Not great, but it's running Poison Jab, so that gives us hope here, guys. We're going to look to get off a Shadow Ball, and holy smokes, that does quite a bit of resisted damage. Gengar does not care about your typings, guys. Holy smokes. That resisted Shadow Ball did quite a bit. And knowing that they saw how much that did, we're going to look to bait with a Shadow Punch, as this is their last Pokemon. So if we can get that shield, we're in a much better spot, and we do get the shield. Very nice. We're going to have to catch a Dark Pulse, and we do. Gengar making all the game-winning plays here, guys. We catch that Dark Pulse on Cresselia, and that allows us to get to another Shadow Ball. Shadow Punch might have done the trick, but we didn't want to risk it. We're able to get to this Shadow Ball, and we say bye-bye, Alolan Muck, and that's going to be GG's. Good game, well played to them, guys. Holy smokes, what a fun team. That's the team, guys. I affectionately call this the Zionic Legend team. As I was watching that stream, he was dual streaming with another fellow content creator, Tho Tactical. I watched that stream and watched him hit Legend back in Season 7 with this team. So I figured, why not rehash it? Let's see if it still holds up, and it does. It's not as effective as it was back in Season 7, but it is still a good team, and it's good. It'll get you some wins in the Ultra League, guys. So that was the idea with this showcase here. I wanted to bring you guys a team that does not have any XLs, just to show that you can win in the Ultra League and have success without having XLs, guys. We do have a legendary on this team, but it's a legendary that most people have access to. It's been around for a while, since the beginning. Most people have a Cresselia that they have access to, and Obstagoon and Gengar are very much accessible. Obstagoon, you can hatch those from 7K eggs. It was also featured very heavily in raids not too long ago, so a lot of people do have access to Obstagoon as well. So, very fun team, guys. Obstagoon, very solid lead. You're going to win lead most often than not, guys. There isn't a whole lot that can threaten Obstagoon in the lead outside of maybe a Charmer or even if you run into a Cresselia in the lead, you're still going to have tons of play with Obstagoon. Cresselia doesn't get much better as a safe swapping Gengar, a lethal closer, guys. So we'll leave it there for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.